sharpness entering her voice. I don't know, said the tree a little nervously. Shouldn't you be wearing a toga or something? Or a laurel wreath? You mean not a tracksuit, said Artemis. Pretty much, admitted the tree. Times change, said Artemis. Right now, you don't look like somebody who works in mergers and acquisitions for Goldman Sachs. Her voice indicated that the clothing conversation was closed. I still can't get over the fact that you're a goddess, said the tree after a pause. Wow. Yesterday I wouldn't have believed it. Today. The tree gave an almost imperceptible shrug, rustling its leaves. Then it seemed to think for a bit. So, does that mean, if you're a goddess, it said, that you can turn me back into a person? Artemis had been expecting this question. I'm sorry, she said, but I can't. Why not? Said the tree. The tree sounded so despondent that she couldn't bring herself to reply as planned, because I don't want to. A god can't undo what another god has done, she found herself saying instead, much to her own surprise. She hated admitting any kind of weakness, especially to a mortal. You mean that guy was a god too? The one who did this? Well, I suppose it's obvious now. I kind of hoped he might be a hypnotist. No, he was a god, said Artemis. Said the tree. Could you do something about that red setter? I don't really like the way it's sniffing around me. Artemis pulled the idiot dog away. Sorry, she said. So what happened exactly? I was just taking a walk yesterday and this guy came up to talk to me. Tall, said Artemis. Blonde, almost impossibly handsome. That's the one, said the tree. What did he say? Said Artemis. The bark on the tree seemed to shift slightly, as if the tree were making a face. What did he say? Artemis asked again, allowing a hint of command to enter her voice. He said, Hello, do you want to give me a blowjob? A blowjob? Why did people do these things to each other? Artemis felt faintly sick. I said no, continued the tree, and then he said, Are you sure? Because you look like you'd be good at it, and I think you'd really enjoy it. I'm very sorry, said Artemis, about my brother. If it were up to me, he would not be allowed outside unsupervised. He's your brother? My twin. It's unfortunate. Well, anyway, I just walked off, and he followed me, and I got a bit scared, and I started running, and then the next thing I knew, here I am. Artemis shook her head. This isn't the first time something like this has happened, she said. Rest assured, we will be having words about it. And then he'll turn me back? Absolutely, lied Artemis. No need to tell my family back home what happened then, said the tree. Good. Maybe I should call in sick at work, though. I can't really go in like this. I had my phone with me. It should be around here somewhere. Could you dial my boss's number and hold the phone to my trunk? Mortals aren't going to be able to understand you, I'm afraid, said Artemis. Just gods. And other vegetation. I wouldn't bother talking to the grass, though. It isn't very bright. Oh, said the tree. Okay. Artemis gave the tree time to absorb this information. Why aren't I more upset about this? It said eventually. If you'd told me yesterday that I was going to be turned into a tree, I'm sure I'd have been really, really upset. You're a tree now, not a human mortal, explained Artemis. You don't really have emotions anymore. I think you'll be much happier this way, and you'll live longer, unless it gets very windy. Except your brother's going to turn me back. Of course he is, said Artemis. Right then, I'd best be getting on. I've got to get these dogs back to my friends. It was nice meeting you, said the tree. Likewise, said Artemis. Bye then.